Hello, hello. I am late by 18 minutes. But I'm here and I'm gonna watch this with delay. Luckily, you can rewind back on YouTube. Yeah, I don't wanna spend a lot of time on this. Let's just get into this. I don't know what is coming on. I saw that they changed the picture right before the live stream. I saw that, and Dainsleif was there. So I think we are finally getting a Dainsleif quest, but let's see. Let's just get into it. When did YouTube change the countdown? What the hell?
He comes and goes without leaving a trace.
There he
Only
is.
appearing
Why is
at
it
the
so
most
low
critical
quality?
moments. He's highly knowledgeable,
I guess.
and he likes to share his observations with others. She has a cold and
Oh,
stern
yeah.
exterior, and her spotless battle record has earned her renown throughout Fontaine. She is an unusual-looking Melusine with an
don't care.
equally unique perspective on the world. And now, their voice actors have all gathered here today to deliver the version 4.7 special program!
Yeah. Actually, I'm gonna be happy till I hear what they added.
Hello, travelers. My name is Zach Aguilar, and I voice the male traveler. Today, our hosts for the special program include...
Hello, everybody.
Oh,
I'm
it's
Yuri Lowenthal,
Dainsleif.
the voice of Dainsleif. You may know me from all those new character intro videos and occasionally dropping lore on y'all.
True.
And I'm Sarah Williams, the voice of the head nurse at the Fortress of Meripede, Sigeween. She's there keeping everybody all healthy and nice and making sure everybody feels good.
And hey everyone, I'm Crystal Lee, the voice of Fontaine's champion duelist,
Yeah,
Cloran.
it's
Pew, pew,
Cloran.
pew, let's get it.
All right, nice. So we've got a traveler, a man of mystery, a duelist, and a healer. I think it's the perfect adventuring party.
I guess.
What a wild coincidence, you guys. I just received an invitational letter to a new domain.
Yeah, that's
Oh.
not a
imagine that.
coincidence.
Gee willikers, where did that come
That's
from?
just destiny.
Yeah, definitely. You know, this new
Give me the
domain
trailer. Come on,
seems
come
to
on.
be right behind us, but in order to complete the challenge, we'll need to tackle several missions first.
Well, then what are we waiting for? Let's do this.
Trailer? Yes.
Traveler, Paimon, would you join us
Is that
and play
Navia?
Marechaussee Hunter Judgment Day?
Ooh.
This script was adapted from the real history of the Marechaussee Hunters. You all will play the role of hunters from a bygone era and resolve a series of events unfolding in the capital.
Are we playing D&D or am I crazy?
Many of my habits are customs
Why
I've
is it
adopted
loud
from the
now?
Marechaussee Hunter tradition. They fought against monsters, while I fight
Yeah.
against lawbreakers. For when I draw my blade,
Dude, she's so
I
cool.
am but an instrument of
Yo,
Fontaine's
this sword
law.
looks sick.
Loaded. Time to testify.
Whoa.
Madam Mage says that every page of a storybook is a segment of the present.
It's so vast and mysterious. There must be
Oh, so I
quite a
forgot
story
Setos
behind this
is
place.
coming out.
So, I'll explore this
I
place
completely
with you
forgot
today.
about him.
Let's never stop hoping for victory. Way ahead of you!
Okay. Was it a piercing shot?
Not that I doubt your fighting ability, of course. It's just
Where
so
are
much
we?
more dangerous in there than I ever imagined.
Uh,
Well,
oh,
if
CG
it
is a
hurts,
5-star
just
too.
let me know.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna be completely honest. Sigrun is the biggest skip in my life. Just, you know.
Don't be nervous. Just relax.
A strange disease, one I suspect that every Fontainian suffers from.
But they don't
What?
trust me at all. Do you really think it matters whether I'm Melusine or a human?
That looks crazy.
I don't believe Master would suddenly disappear for no reason. There must have been something she just had to do.
In the new world, they bade farewell
what the
to
fuck?
the shrouded sun. At last, they no longer needed to dwell on their suffering.
What is-
Or try to differentiate between various thoughts of blasphemy.
What the fuck
That
is
was the price they
happening?
paid, and thus, their souls became cleansed and pure.
The way he's holding his sword, he must be a real Marechaussee Hunter.
You used it yourself, didn't you? That's why you have a human appearance.
What?
That's quite the gamble.
but I believe that I am the one walking into a trap.
One day,
Wait.
I shall have my vengeance.
That way, Captain Dainsleif could accomplish his own goal. The Loom of Fate has already been completed.
Oh, I have so much things to say, but I'll let it play out.
Traveler, let me ask you this. Do you believe your sibling to have betrayed you?
Okay, I can pause. I'm already late. It doesn't matter if I'm pausing here. The one thing about Genshin trailers is they mix everything together. I don't think anything Cloran related has anything to do with Dainsleif, which makes it very hard to figure out what is part of which storyline here. But Lumine shows up again. Or the other sibling would be better to say, because that depends who you play. Whoa. We were in space somewhere? Like, okay, let's just get onto it. Like, what the fuck is happening? The code. Codes will be in the description. I will skip through these, because, you know, I'm already late. Might as well catch up a little bit. They will be in the description.
Oh, it looks like our first mission is here.
Fancy that.
Assemble your team. Oh, I get it. Our first mission is to introduce the new characters. All right, this is getting exciting.
Here it is.
All right then. Well, how about we start off by introducing Fontaine's strongest champion duelist, Cloran.
Yes, please.
It's true. In my role as champion duelist, my opinions do not matter.
Dude,
For
she's
when I
so
draw my
cool.
blade, I am but an instrument of Fontaine's law.
The problem is that she's a DPS, probably.
Ready.
And I already have Arlecchino, I don't really need another one. I will still pull just to have her, but man.
Where evil lurks, shoot on sight.
This ultimate looks sick.
Whoa. Those animations.
Did you see that
So
ultimate?
good. That ultimate is so cool.
Cloran's strength actually has a really interesting origin. She inherited it from the Marashose Hunters.
Ooh, the hunters from the artifact set. The
Yeah.
Marashose Hunters were an organization that defeated monsters and upheld justice from the shadows. I think the group's name has also been mentioned in some of Fontaine's historical records.
Exactly. The Marashose Hunters have a long history. To modern-day Fontainians, they're nothing more than an old legend from novels.
Actually, I
and
just
plays.
noticed her
But for
hat looks
Cloran,
very
the
much like
Marashose
a
Hunter's
hunter's
legacy
hat.
is really
Why did
real.
I never pick up on
If
that?
travelers want to learn more about the Marashose Hunters, then be sure to check out Cloran's story quest in the new version.
I
Okay.
want to learn more about the Marashose Hunters.
Perfect. Then let's get into her combat abilities. Cloran is categorized
Let's
as
see.
an electro sword user, but she actually uses both a sword and a pistolet to attack her enemies during combat. Now, her normal attack deals physical damage by performing up to 5 consecutive strikes. During her charged attack, Cloran uses her pistolet to target enemies in a
why are you
V-shape
calling
in
it like
front of
that?
her. Also, Cloran has developed a special ritual over the years. She always polishes her weapon before each duel.
That is so
Okay.
dignified of her.
I know, right?
And kind of adorable. Even the champion duelist of Fontaine has a cute side, huh?
Aw.
No, cleaning your
Sarah's
weapon
starting
is
to
a
sound
very
just like Siege
standard
Wing.
thing.
Though it's probably a meaningful ritual for Cloran, right?
That's exactly right.
You
It's a
have to
habit that
clean your
helps Cloran
weapons for
focus
them
on
to
the
not
opponent
break
in front of her.
easily.
In fact, Cloran's elemental skill, Hunter's Vigil, is an ability that demonstrates how potent she can be when she's focused. Check this out. During combat, unleashing Cloran's elemental skill will cause her to enter the Night Vigil state.
She gets a
During
bond
this
of
state,
life.
Cloran can unleash 2 different types of special attacks. Her normal attacks will be converted into
But loses
swift
it
hunt
immediately.
pistolet
What's the
attacks.
point then?
And her elemental skill will be converted into a lunging attack, Impale the Knight.
Huh. It looks like Cloran gains a bond of life during her elemental skill. Does the skill have any additional effects?
Oh, good perception on
It looks
those
really
eyes.
cool though.
Those Swift Hunt Pistolet attacks increase Cloran's bond of life. And her lunging attack, Impale the Knight, will clear the bond of
Oh, it
life.
heals
so
too.
she accumulates the bond with one hand and then clears it with the other?
Oh, hey, that's a really good explanation. Yeah, Cloran's special attacks have different effects depending on the value of her bond of life. So when
Okay.
her bond of life is like relatively low, her Swift Hunt Pistolet attacks have a piercing effect, and they deal greater damage. But when her bond of life is relatively high, her lunging attack, Impale the Knight, has a greater AoE and deals higher damage.
Okay.
Ah, gotcha, I get it. So, Clorinde is meant to use her pistolet to accumulate a bond of life and then use her sword to clear it once it reaches a certain amount. And that way, both attacks benefit each other.
Bingo! Though you should remember the effect of one of Clorande's unique talents. So, when she's in the Night Vigil state, any healing other than the one provided by her lunging attack, Impale the Knight, will be converted into a bond of life. This unique talent allows different healing events to alter the pacing of Clorande's
That's like
gameplay.
anti-healing.
So,
what the
travelers can
hell?
experiment with a variety of different
That's
tactical
interesting.
combinations.
That's cool.
Also, although Clorinde is most renowned as a champion duelist, she has never forgotten her identity as a Marashose hunter. So, during her elemental burst, Last Lightfall, Clorinde
Dude,
draws on her Marashose
that looks so
hunter heritage
sick.
to unleash an ancient skill that empowers mortals to fight deadly monsters.
But since
This
Arlecchino,
ability
they really
allows her to
stepped up the
swiftly
game with
evade enemy
the
attacks
burst
and strike her
animations.
opponents. Her burst deals AoE electro damage and grants her a bond of life based on her max HP.
Wow, that's so cool. But if that power is designed to fight monsters, is it really okay for her to use it in a regular duel?
Why not?
Good point. I think Clorinde just has to adjust the amount of force that she puts behind those blows.
That makes sense.
Also, Clorinde can draw on the strength of her companions after unlocking her passive talent, Dark Shattering Flame. Man, that sounds cool. So, when a nearby party member triggers an electro-related reaction, the electro damage dealt by her normal attack and her elemental burst will increase based on her attack value. Though, note, there is a ceiling to the damage bonus that she can gain from this effect. Clorinde also has another passive talent called Lawful Remuneration. If her bond of life is greater than or equal to a certain percentage, then a change in her bond of life value will increase her crit rate. That's right. And while she's in the Night Vigil state, the percentage of healing converted into a bond of life will increase.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, that's cool.
And finally, being a champion duelist gives Clorinde a strong familiarity with all the regions of Fontaine. So, when she's in your party, Clorinde can reveal the locations of Fontaine regional resources on the minimap.
Okay, I'm gonna be honest. Getting a character with this passive this late
treasure, defeat
is kind of pointless. Like, it's 4.7, we're almost done with Fontaine. We don't need this anymore.
Clorinde is usually pretty stern and composed as a champion duelist, but I wonder how she unwinds. Like, does she have any hobbies? I'm sure that she has some interest outside of work. I mean, she's always accepting cosmetic products from Sijuin and making sure to return the favor because she's sweet.
Aw, and yeah, of course she does. Clorinde is an active member of the tabletop troupe during her off hours. So, in version 4.7, travelers won't just have the chance to learn more about the Marashose hunters during her story quest, the Raparia chapter. They'll also get to join Clorinde on a very special tabletop troupe adventure. Woo! I love TTRPGs
Are we actually playing?
so much.
Ooh, I know, I'm so excited.
Are we gonna play D&D in Genshin?
And with all of that, that is all the information that I have to share about Clorinde. So, next up, let's introduce our adorable little Sijuin.
Oh, yes.
Okay,
so
that's
too
to
excited.
me
Hold on,
a bit less
We gotta
interesting,
look at her
but let's
demo
see.
first.
Yes.
I don't use healers in this game.
One body, so you gotta take care of it. But it's
Except
just as
Shinobu,
important
but
to take
I don't
care
use
of
her
your
for
mind.
heals, it's just like a side effect.
Hold still.
What the fuck? Oh, she makes the little bubbles that Novelette makes too.
You might feel a little prick.
What the fuck? Okay, so far, Sijuin seems like bootleg Novelette, if I'm being
Cute,
honest.
it's unreal.
Wow.
I love her pills so
Cuteness
much.
overload.
The bubble has ears on it.
I would love to ride around on a bubble like that. She's with her little legs dangling in the air. Oh.
Yeah, with the bubble gun and the giant
sure.
syringe. Guys, so cute.
Those bubbles are so big. Her kit looks really, really fun.
I know, but if that's
Does
the syringe
it?
she uses on her patients, I can see why they might be nervous about getting sick.
Oh, for sure.
I'm more
Sometimes
interested
you
in
gotta take your
Sethos,
medicine.
if I'm being
Since
honest.
she's the head nurse at the Fortress of Meripede, Sijuin wants everyone to stay healthy. She believes that taking care of your body is the most important goal, but she often encounters people who overwork themselves in the production zone, so she always tries to sneak them healthy meals, but she doesn't
Okay.
think that's a substitute for some proper rest.
Oh.
Take a page out of her book.
Yeah, seems like you'll need to be well fed and well rested if you want to keep up with Sijuin.
For sure. She seems like
Well,
such a
I
caring
don't
and
really
attentive
sleep well,
person.
so
But then what's she
guess
like
I'm
when she
fucked.
fights?
Well, Sijouin is a Hydro Bow user. Her normal attack unleashes up to 3 consecutive attacks. During the second and third attack, Sijouin takes out a pill and tosses it at her opponent.
I saw that in the demo. It's like
Why is she
she's literally
spinning like
telling her
that?
opponents to take their medicine.
Look at the size of that thing.
She can make aimed shots using her charged attack. Once the shot is held and fully charged, Sijouin's bow will fire slow-moving ministration bubbles,
What the
dealing
fuck?
hydro damage to her target. Just make sure not to release her arrow. Oh, and also, Sijouin uses a specially made
weird.
bubble gun to fire a giant bolstering bubble bomb during her elemental skill, Rebound Hydrotherapy. The projectile bounces between nearby opponents, dealing hydro damage to anyone it touches and restoring HP to all nearby party members, well, except for Sijouin herself. Sijouin will be healed a certain amount of health when the bolstering bubble bomb disappears, which is based on her max HP.
Bolstering bubble bomb. Say that 3 times fast.
Oh, please don't make me.
You know, travelers could have a bubble blowing contest with their Sijouins. Would that be great? You can have that idea for free.
It's exactly like
Great
blowing
idea.
bubbles. The longer you hold her elemental skill, the larger the bubble grows. Once the projectile is released, it will gradually decrease in size as it bounces around. The bigger the bubble, the greater the damage and healing effect. And if a large bubble hits a weaker enemy, they'll be trapped inside.
Whoa.
Guys, it's like she's trapping them in a cage of kindness.
Like the Hydro
What is going on?
She cares about her bedside manner is so strong.
Hey, wait a
I
second.
like the
Are
fact that
those
she's
the
like
orbs that
floating
Neuvillette
on the
drops?
bubble.
It looks like Sijouin creates 2 source water droplets when she fires a bubble, and it looks like she gains a bond of life when she touches them. How does that work?
I can't explain that as
Why?
well. Since she has training as a nurse, Sijouin understands how to make the most of a dire situation. Her elemental skill creates source water droplets, and Sijouin can give herself a bond of life by absorbing them. When that bond of life is cleared, Sijouin can regain some elemental energy based on the value of the bond of life.
Okay.
So
Okay, that's
Sijouin's
cool.
healing can nullify her bond of life, and she can restore energy for herself.
Nice.
That's right. While the bond of life is hazardous to most people, it can actually be perceived as a real advantage for Sijouin. After she unlocks her talent,
Neuvillette can
diagnosis
take them too.
through treatment, Sijouin's healing will be increased based on the total bond of life values across all the characters in her
Can she
party.
take Neuvillette's
Thank
bubbles?
goodness. Sounds like a Melusine can make the bond of life a lot less scary.
After using her elemental burst and absorbing nearby source water droplets, Sijouin will use the syringe to spray enemies in front of her. This attack deals continuous hydro damage.
Wait, that's so cute. Even her attacks are a form of medical
A
treatment.
huge syringe.
Yeah, I mean, hey, she just wants everyone to be as healthy as possible.
Yeah, right?
I
Sijouin wants
guess.
every patient to get a proper amount of rest. After unlocking her passive talent requires appropriate rest, unleashing her elemental skill will also trigger the semi-strict bed rest effect.
Oh.
This effect will grant her a hydro damage bonus and several stacks of convalescence.
Okay.
When non-active characters deal damage with their off-field elemental skills, Sijouin can consume a stack of convalescence to increase that elemental skill damage.
Ooh.
I like how it's only
Okay, that's pretty
semi-strict.
cool. That's pretty cool.
Not super strict, because she couldn't be super strict.
Just a little.
Wow, so it seems like the bond of life mechanic is pretty integral to both Sijouin
So
and
why
Cloran's
does
kits.
Sijouin have normal
That
hands?
sure was a lot of information, though.
Oh, yeah.
I can't wait to see these abilities in action.
And travelers won't just be limited to the playstyles that they've seen here, right? As I understand it, the mechanics leave a lot of room for open experimentation.
Yeah.
Right.
And outside of combat,
Do
Melusines
they?
are very connected to the ocean, so Sijouin always takes care of her companions during underwater exploration. Sijouin is especially helpful when her friends are endangered by underwater enemies. She can use her emergency dose talent to continuously restore HP to her party member for a period of time.
Ooh.
Unfortunately, doing so will lower all of their elemental and physical resistances.
There's always a price.
Okay.
Cool. That seems like a skill that would come
But
in
what's
handy,
the
though.
trigger for this?
Sijouin is always looking out for us. Thanks, head nurse.
Of course.
Does it just happen
Oh,
randomly?
and I've got a quick question for you all.
Yes.
Have you noticed any differences between Sijouin and other Melusines?
Yeah, literally everything.
Well, I think her appearance and her interests definitely stand out. Like, if you ignore the tail and the feelers on her head, then she actually doesn't look that different from a human child.
How could you ignore those?
Right. Well, true and fair. But also, she's interested in beauty, and she knows a lot about skincare, and she actually even contributes to the most famous beauty
Yeah.
magazine in Fontaine.
Okay, so who fucked a Melusine
and
then?
her medical knowledge.
Right?
That's
We haven't
all right.
encountered
Who
any
was
other
the bad lad
Melusines
that
who
fucked a
give medical
Melusine?
treatment
What
to
the fuck is
humans.
wrong with
And
that?
Sijouin seems to care the most about the people of Fontaine.
And she's also one of the few Melusines who work in the Fortress of Meripede, right?
Right.
I mean, generally speaking, not many people are willing to treat criminals. I mean, not even a Melusine's open-mindedness usually goes that far, right?
Maybe.
Siege does. You're all bringing up great points. Don't you think that Siege Ween's differences from the other Melusines make her seem more unique and approachable at the same time? In the Nera E chapter,
Honestly, I prefer just regular Melusines, but sure.
This very special Melusine in her personal story quest.
Woohoo!
Oh, that's awesome. Hey, speaking of story quests,
Ooh,
didn't
Sethos.
travelers meet a mysterious youngster last version?
Oh.
We
Sometime
did.
during Cyno's story quest? Well, travelers will now have the opportunity to add him to their parties. He recently left the desert and he's eager to travel around.
Yeah.
So, Zach, why don't you introduce him?
Go, Zach.
Oh, me? Okay then. Let's take a look at Sethos' demo.
If you're always asking why, you end up thinking yourself into a corner.
Ooh, he has water.
Sometimes
That's
it's
nice.
better to let go.
It's not a bow user.
Give me some space.
Oh, okay. It is a piercing shot. That's cool. Every shot is piercing. What the fuck? That's interesting.
Oh,
Okay.
His design is so cool.
He looks amazing.
Yeah, the clothes and the hair, I love it.
Right?
Sethos didn't just get power and wisdom from his desert heritage. He's also talented in archery.
Okay.
Sethos has
we
always
can see
loved
that.
hiking, and he has a great sense of direction. Whether he's exploring the desert or the rainforest, he knows the roads like the back of his hand. And he always knows where to find the best regional specialties. Yeah,
Okay.
you probably know where this is going, but I'll say it anyway.
Why are
When
we getting
Sethos
them
is in
for
your
the
team,
desert?
He'll reveal the location of Sumero regional specialties on the minimap.
Nice.
Cool. Wait, so I'm curious.
Who at
he's lived in a
Hoyo just
remote
woke
desert
up
for
and
his
said,
entire life, and he carries the
yeah,
weight of
we
such
need
an
more
ancient
characters
legacy.
that see
To
things
me,
on the
it seems
map.
like someone with that kind of upbringing
We're
would either
getting
be
two
like
of those
really
in one
introverted
version.
or just super arrogant, but Sethos doesn't seem like that at all.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. Sethos is a very open-minded and cheerful person. As the successor to
Yeah.
the mysterious Temple of Silence, he had more educational opportunities than other people who live in Sumeru's desert. His responsibilities drive him to learn about other people and places. He has a
Okay.
very open mind, and he tries to be optimistic. In fact, his personality is a huge help in getting along with other people.
So wait, that sounds like... are you saying he's a social butterfly?
I guess.
Maybe.
He's a pretty busy guy, and he lives a pretty varied lifestyle. And he's around the same age as the General Mahamatra Sino.
Yeah.
He occasionally visits the academia. He's always
I like
trying to
that
make
they are not
friends in
really
Sumeru
spoiling the
City,
Sino quest
and
here.
he enjoys browsing goods at the Grand Bazaar. But we've already talked a lot about his hobbies. Let's move on to what he can do in combat. Yes. Sethos' aim shot has a special variant when charged to level 2.
That's
He can't
such a
move when his
long
attack is
fucking
charged to its second
charge.
level, but it allows him to fire a powerful shadow-piercing shot that can pierce enemies, dealing electro damage
That is
to
so
targets in its
long.
path. Sethos' talent, Black Kite's Enigma, can decrease the charging time of his aim shot by consuming elemental energy. Some
Oh.
elemental energy will also be consumed after releasing the shot.
Nice.
Ooh, useful.
Yeah, and also I noticed his aim shots take a really long time to charge.
I don't know
So
if I like
that means
that.
players need to store up elemental energy to fire the shadow-piercing shot faster, right? Hey, wait a minute. I feel like this is the first Genshin Impact character who actually consumes elemental energy while firing aimed shots.
What?
Yeah, you're right on.
Hey.
That's why Sethos has an elemental skill that helps him restore elemental energy.
Useful.
It's an ancient
Okay.
ritual that deals AoE electro damage, and it also restores elemental
But then
energy
what does
whenever
his
a hit
ult
on
do?
an enemy triggers an overloaded, electrocharged, superconduct, electroswirl, quicken, aggravate, or hyperbloom reaction.
That's a lot.
Just say any electro
Travelers
reaction
also
at
have
this
another
point. You don't
option
need
for
to
firing
name every
powerful
single
shots.
one.
By unleashing his elemental burst, Sethos will perform an ancient ritual that was passed down from King Deshret's era. He will enter the Twilight Meditation state, converting his
okay.
normal attacks to enemy-piercing dusk bolts that deal increased damage
Uh-huh.
based on his elemental mastery.
Oh, that's cool. That sounds like a mini version of the shadow piercing shot, only it doesn't take as much time to fire.
Useful.
Yeah.
Okay, also it seems like the records of King Deshret have a lot of powerful abilities, so between you and me, does that mean Sethos has mastered other mysterious rituals and techniques?
Of course!
Yo.
I'm sure that the Temple of Silence has a whole archive of secrets. One of his
Yeah,
other
if only
talents
we
will
could read
also
something
increase
in
the
there.
damage dealt by a shadow-piercing shot for a period of time based on his elemental mastery.
Okay, alright. Sounds like the Temple of Silence is a real impressive legacy.
No kidding.
So many ancient rituals.
Sethos is definitely a talented fighter who can make full use of his martial heritage. He's similar to Colorand in that sense.
Yeah.
Is he?
Oh, wow. We finished the first mission.
Nice. I wonder what the next one's gonna be. Let's get it.
Oh.
Hidden
Looks like we'll
secrets.
have to uncover hidden secrets in our next mission.
What does that
Why are
mean?
all you guys looking at me?
Well, I mean, secrets are kind of your area of expertise.
Yeah, tell me, please tell me
All
about the
your
Dane
character does
quest.
is speak in riddles.
That's a
Speak
lot of
plainly,
quests.
sir.
Two character quests and a Dane Slip
Okay,
story?
well,
That's nice.
I guess I'm the only one who can shed some light on the hidden
Oh,
secrets.
here he goes.
So here we go.
Okay.
Archon Quest Chapter 4, Act 6, Bedtime Story will become available in version 4.7.
That's a
Travelers
weird
will finally
name.
reunite with Dainsleif, who will share more information about Conria's past.
Ooh.
That's
Okay.
what you guys were waiting for, right?
Yeah. And also, I got
I
to
love
break out my
Conrad
voice
lore.
acting skills for this patch, you guys.
Oh my gosh, words come out of your mouth?
Hell yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Ether is
This time,
speaking.
Ether and Lumine will get to meet face to face. And based on what we heard in the trailer, it seems like the Loom of Fate is now complete.
Yeah, and
So
Lumine was
travelers
trying
can
to
look
find
forward to learning
Dane.
more about Kari Bear in this quest.
We can't, just can't reveal everything right now, okay? Leave some secrets for me. These are important secrets that travelers should uncover for themselves.
Oh, okay.
Call off the
Okay.
snipers. Call off the snipers.
Right? I know, I get it that everyone can barely contain their excitement. So, I will throw you a bone. To help tide you over until the next update,
Okay.
I'll be sharing a special surprise with y'all.
Oh.
What is it?
Come
Oh, I
on.
love surprises. It is.
You'll know very soon, I promise.
Oh.
But first, we need to introduce the event wishes.
Ooh,
Okay?
okay.
So, in the first phase
Oh,
of
yeah, they
version
didn't show it.
4.7, Clorand and Alhaitham will be featured.
I'll
in
hate
the
them.
event wishes.
Ooh. Okay, nice.
Sethos will
Sethos
be the
is on
new 4-star
Clorand's
unit
banner.
that
Let's
appears
fucking
on
go.
this event wish banner.
Let's fucking
And
go.
In the second phase of the version, travelers can look forward
Ooh,
to event
Farina.
wishes from Sijuin and Farina. And
Those are some good
because
banners.
There's never enough. A new 5-star sword, Absolution, and a new 5-star bow,
Gorgeous.
Silver Shower Heartstrings, will also
Yeah, I'm not
be
getting the
featured on
weapons
their
this time. I
respective
got
event
Arlecchino's
They look
weapon,
so good.
but now
So
it's time to
good,
save
right?
up for
All
Natlan.
right, okay. I've made y'all wait long enough. Let's bring out the surprise.
Yes!
Okay.
Let's go!
Is that the animation they teased? Oh, it is. I think. Damn, that looks good. So... what is this animation about? And is this the full one or just a tease? Okay. Oh, there's somewhere different. I guess that makes sense. A song? Oh. Oh, it's Dane. I always forget that Dane traveled with our sibling. Can we abandon Paimon finally? Can we get the option to abandon her? Okay, Lumine is already smarter than Ayaka because she isn't wearing socks in the water. That's great. Yeah, it feels like Lumine did literally everything that we are doing. Or was everywhere we were, rather. Wait, it's the mirror.
When the snow melts away and the ice wine alley breaks, have you taken off? Are you ready on your way? No matter where you
No, leave me alone, Paimon, please.
come with you this fall,
Oh?
I'm never really lost.
Dude, I really want to learn more about the journey of Dane and Lumine. That was cool! And they gave us the full thing. Okay, as I said, codes in the description. I will skip this.
I think it's about time we introduce
Oh.
this domain behind us.
Yes, yes, bring on the challenge. I'm so ready.
Imaginarium Theater.
Ready. The location of this challenge seems pretty intriguing. Paimon and the Traveler discovered a secret room within the Mondstadt library, and
What?
they received an invitation to participate in a mysterious performance.
Wait, was that Alice's like teapot?
I've always wanted one. So that's right, the all-new event, Imaginarium Theater, will become available in version 4.7 for travelers who are adventure rank 35 or higher.
Nice. Wait, so
Okay.
this is a library? Wow.
That's somewhat high for
I
an
know, it looks
event.
a lot different from what I imagine. It's huge.
Yeah, it kind of looks more like a magic castle.
Right? So cool.
What is
I would
that?
live there.
Please.
So, travelers will encounter a concierge in the area who calls himself Wolfie.
Aww.
I know.
Okay, I already love Wolfie.
He'll reveal that this room was created by a mage, and that he's waiting for a guest to take the stage. He is also a poet. That guest will hopefully put on a magnificent performance by becoming the main character of the mage's story.
That
Okay.
main character energy.
Ooh. After arriving in this room, travelers just need to interact with this strange book in order to participate in the Imaginarium Theater Challenge.
Wow, that was
Okay.
fast. But what kind of challenge is it?
Oh, is that
Let me tell you,
combat?
Imaginarium Theater contains a series of combat challenges with different battle conditions. Now, only characters who wield specific elemental types will be allowed to participate.
Oh,
so
that's
travelers
interesting.
will have to select characters who meet the requirements of the challenge.
Oh, I get it. But what if we don't have enough characters in our roster who meet the requirements?
Good thinking, but you won't have to worry about that. Because first off, 6 characters will be designated as the initial lineup for each challenge. Trial
Okay.
characters will be provided for travelers that are missing any of those characters.
Nice.
And travelers can also invite special guest characters to participate in the challenges that aren't restricted by the event requirements. In addition,
Oh, okay.
travelers can also designate a certain number of characters as supports for their friends. They can also select their friends' supporting characters to join their own team.
That's a nice way to get to try new characters.
Uh-huh.
Right? Friends. Who would say no to more friends?
Support each other in staged combat.
Friends helping each other. And during the current challenge period, those 6 designated characters who make the initial lineup will gain fantastical blessings. This will grant them buffs that remain potent even outside of the Imaginarium Theater Challenge.
Wait. So you're
What?
saying those buffs aren't just active during the challenge itself?
Yes!
Wow.
You're kidding. Wait, okay. The mage behind the
What?
theater must be super powerful.
Oh, super powerful. And I know that everyone's probably wondering why it looked like we had to select so many characters just now, but characters will consume vigor while participating in Imaginarium Theater combat challenges. So when a character's vigor is fully depleted, they will no longer be able to fight, and you will have to
Oh,
replace them with a
okay.
new character.
It's time for some R&R.
I get it. So when you select your characters, you have to pay attention to how well they work together.
Yes.
And
I
also how well they can
see.
fill
That's
in
interesting.
for each other.
Exactly.
Involved strategy.
Are we
And I
finally
should
getting
also
an
mention
original
that not
combat
all
event?
selected characters will immediately appear in your team.
Every single
Some
combat event
characters
is
can
just
only be
a
gathered by
slightly
progressing through
different,
story.
the same
They
thing.
can formally
But
be
this seems
added to your
different.
team at the end of an Imaginarium Theater battle, or when you encounter certain special events.
Cool. So assembling your team is part of the challenge.
Yes,
Okay.
which makes it even more fun. But let me explain a little more about the special events that I mentioned. travelers can choose to spend Fantasia flowers to trigger events during the story. Now, some events will unlock certain characters for battle, and others may trigger certain perils.
Okay.
Doom. So, travelers will have to choose very carefully.
Ooh, no pressure.
Right?
Travelers can collect performance tour rewards by completing challenges and finalizing their performance results. The first time they complete a challenge, travelers will also receive a debut performance gift.
Oh,
Travelers
that's
who
a
feel
pretty decent
particularly
amount of
confident can
primos.
try to attain the star
Oh,
challenge
Genshin
condition during
standards?
each
That's a
stage.
lot.
They'll be able to obtain different levels of performance medals that correspond with the difficulty of the challenge. These medals can be displayed on their profile.
Go ahead and show off.
And that's
Oh.
not all, right? Travelers can also obtain toy
Wait,
medals
what?
during this event, which they can exchange with Wolfie the Concierge. In return, travelers will receive special poses for their characters when taking photos.
Oh, awesome!
Right?
Travelers will be able to take all sorts of new cool pictures.
Oh,
I am excited
that's
to see new
nice.
poses.
So hyped.
Me too. And also, more poses will be added whenever Imaginarium Theater is updated.
Yes.
Wait.
And finally, each performance
Wait,
in the
is this an
Imaginarium Theater has
endgame
several
mode?
difficulty levels, and each one has a different number of challenges. Higher difficulty levels will yield even better rewards.
Bring it on.
As Wolfie the Concierge
Why did they
likes to
call it
say,
an event?
When the brilliant golden glow of the treasure beckons, don't you hesitate. Just go open it.
How can he be so
That's
cute?
amazing.
I don't know. Somehow I still didn't make him as cute as he actually is.
Of course, it'll take time for travelers to raise the necessary characters and understand how they fit into this new challenge. And I'm sure travelers are always looking for ways to get more primo gems.
Always.
Just said the magic word.
What, is that an endgame mode? Like straight
Each
up?
month, Imaginarium Theater will alternate updates with the Spiral
Yeah.
Abyss. In addition, the total rewards that
Why
can be
did they
gained from
call
the
this
Spiral
an
Abyss
event if
has
it's
been
an
increased
endgame
from
mode?
600 primo gems to 800 primo gems.
Yes.
Yeah. More information will be available across Genshin Impact's official
Why
social
did they call
media
it an
accounts,
event?
so
What the fuck
keep
are you on
lookout.
about?
Aye, Captain.
Ooh, the
I
background
thought it's
is
like a
changing.
temporary thing.
Let's see what else this version has in store.
Yes, please.
Mutual security enhancing simulation.
Oh, that's a cool ball.
I see some hilly churls and ruin guards, so I'm assuming this is one of those monster fighting events.
Yes, sort of. Travelers won't be engaging monsters directly. Instead,
Oh.
they'll be able to command monsters to fight in a cooperative simulation.
Ooh.
The Millilith will be hosting a strategic war game to improve their understanding of security needs throughout Tevat. They'll be accompanied by representatives from Mondstadt's Knights of Favonius, Inazuma's Yashiro Commission,
Why are you talking like
Sumeru's
this?
Corps of 30, and Fontaine's Special Patrol. Their joint exercise is intended to improve military tactics across the continent.
Sir, yes, sir.
Wow. You're making this event
Oh,
sound
okay,
really
can
official.
we see it
That was
though?
my official voice. I'm just doing my best. As I was saying, you can play two different kinds of scenarios in the event: assault scenarios and defense scenarios.
Uh-huh.
As special representatives to the simulation, travelers will need to
Oh.
analyze enemy formations and deploy the best units for completing the challenge.
In assault scenarios, you only need to select your combat units and deploy them within your staging area.
Can you show me the
once
actual
scenario
gameplay,
begins,
not
the unit will
picking
automatically
enemies?
start attacking your opponent. So sit back and I don't know if you can relax when these things are coming at you, but try.
Clearly not.
Pew pew.
Ooh, okay.
Oh.
Okay, I'm gonna give this a try.
Oh, it's like a Theater
Yeah,
Mechanicus.
okay.
Ah.
Do it.
Oh.
How come my hilly churl archers got wiped out so quickly?
Oh no. Okay, sorry, I forgot to mention something.
This is
important.
Genshin MOBA.
I know. But here, we can fix it now. Some types of combat units are more effective against others. Ranged units like hilly churl archers are vulnerable to melee units like Mighty churls. But don't
Okay.
fret, you can turn a bad situation around if you choose the best units to tackle the opponents on the battlefield.
Just choose the best unit, Zach.
Exact, just choose the best units.
Just
dude.
choose the best unit.
Simple fix.
I see.
In defense scenarios, you need to deploy units to effectively counter enemies who are attacking from multiple directions. So, defeated enemy units will drop support beacons, which can then be used to deploy additional combat units and frontline structures.
As the unit's
Okay.
commander, travelers can use their leadership skills to create favorable conditions for their team. And if they're successful, then travelers can obtain various rewards from the Mutual Security
looks
Enhancing
fun.
Simulation event.
rewards.
These rewards
It does seem pretty
include
fun.
Primo Gems, a Crown of Insight, and a 4-star bow, Cloud Forged.
Oh,
Cloud
gimme!
Forged.
Okay. And next up, we're introducing another
Okay, another
combat-related event, Endless Forms.
Are we
Most
getting just combat?
Ooh, okay. I'm guessing that this one is gonna test some different skills.
You betcha. In the previous event, travelers only got to simulate combat, but the environment on a real battlefield is way more unpredictable. And that's why it's important to come up with combat tactics on the fly and take advantage of battlefield conditions. So, in Endless Forms Most Martial, travelers will have to defeat enemies according to the special rules of each stage. For example, some challenges may require travelers to defeat enemies affected by the electrocharged condition. And that is the only way to accumulate progress towards the challenge goal. Now, once they satisfy the requirements, they'll be able to earn rewards.
I'm appreciating all these
That's okay, sure.
So this is one of those challenges that requires you to strategize.
Indeedy. Oh, okay. Let's move on to our next event. I'm gonna try this.
Okay, what is this?
I've gotten a report about a loud boom that just went off in a rather unremarkable part of Fontaine.
Uh-oh.
Ooh,
This seems like a very casual event.
Crocodile-shaped cannon.
What the hell?
That thing looks pretty scary.
Never fear, viewers. I wouldn't worry about it, actually.
Shoo.
This cannon was modified by a Fontanian engineer. It's now just a toy cannon that you can use to fire hydro bullets. So why not have some fun
Oh,
with
we
this?
had something like this before.
Why not?
Just
indeed, if
not
that's
in
the case.
Fontaine.
Travelers will need to allocate energy to the cannon and choose the correct firing mode to destroy as many target balls as
Oh,
possible
you
within
missed,
the time
haha.
limit. They'll even be rewarded for their trouble.
Was there ever a doubt? In order to keep the event interesting, special types of target balls will appear during the challenge. They will produce different effects when they are destroyed.
Okay.
So, be sure to check it out for yourselves in the new update.
You guys, that's my kind of old school arcade games, because I'm an old school. Okay, I'm just old. Anyway.
No,
Oh.
it's like, oh no, not that.
Our next event takes
Another
place
one.
in the
Oh,
land of
what the fuck?
Mondstadt. Travelers will encounter a familiar light
I'm gonna be
novelist
honest,
who
this version
recently
is kind of
completed a new
packed.
script. Travelers who follow her script will be able to embark on a wondrous journey of literature and imagination. And the script
what?
will lead travelers to mysterious locales where they will have the opportunity to earn rewards. That is, if they can evade bullet curtain assaults from, various mechanisms and collect enough labyrinth coins. No big deal, you can do it.
Easy peasy.
Wicked warlocks will also be scattered across the field. Ooh, alliteration.
Warlock.
If you defeat them, then you can earn even more coins.
Ooh, it looks like we'll have to move
Cool.
really skillfully if we want to avoid all those attacks.
No pressure.
But hey, don't worry. Travelers can take advantage of adventure techniques to gain special buffs.
What are these?
So these buffs will make the oncoming bullets a lot easier to deal with. You'll also be able to get rewards more easily if you're smart about how you use them.
That sounds great.
Uh-huh,
Speaking of
okay,
strategy,
gotcha.
The new version will be adding more updates to the Genius Invocation.
that's so many
BCG.
cards.
Travelers can look forward to new character
Holy
cards,
shit.
monster cards, and action cards.
And we have the
also,
narwhal.
more NPCs will be ready to challenge travelers in the open world. Oh,
and I hope they're ready to lose.
Oh, well.
They could take
We
a
didn't have a
challenge.
cafe card yet? Oh.
Also, the Leyline Overflow event will also return in the new version, so don't miss out.
Whew, that was a lot of
Okay,
information.
that's nice.
Let's take a break while we take a look at the last redemption code. See
Okay.
you soon.
Once again, redemption codes in the description. I will skip this. Oh, Alex, you almost caught up to this.
We're back, everybody.
We're back.
We're back.
Hello.
Welcome back to the version 4.7 special program. Looks like we completed this domain challenge.
Okay.
Was there ever any doubt?
Piece of cake.
I think you'll find I am very, very pro.
Now it's time to tell everyone about the new optimizations in the latest update.
Okay, I think I know all of them,
First up,
unless there's some
the
more.
encounter point system for collecting daily commission rewards will now be unlocked at adventure rank 24. Hopefully, this helps travelers level up more quickly.
What was it before?
And now for some really exciting news. Travelers' max stress will be increased from 160 to 200.
Yeah.
Nice.
I genuinely don't care anymore,
You might
if
notice
I'm
from
being
the video
honest.
that version 4.7 will have some other optimizations. Be sure to check them out for yourselves in-game.
Are you not going to say? Okay, I guess not.
All right, that looks like all the information we have to share today. Bye, travelers.
What?
Just kidding.
wait.
No, you
I'm just
can't.
kidding. I'm just kidding. Of
Okay.
course, I wouldn't sign off without giving you guys the chance to talk about your time here on the special program. How was it?
I have things to say. No, I am just I'm so
That was
thrilled
pretty
to
good.
join this amazing voice cast, and I'm excited for
That was a pretty
everyone
good
to
version,
get to see
not
Siege
gonna
Queen in
lie.
action and add her to your parties, I hope. And
3 quests to
just see
do.
how
New endgame mode. That looks... it looks cool, but I would need to actually play it to see if it's actually
Thank you
good.
very much. Yeah, same here to everything that Sarah said. It's such an honor to join the cast. I'm so excited that Clarence is finally coming out. I hope
I'm also
everyone
excited for
has fun,
Clarence.
like meeting her and learning more about her. And also, I'm really excited for these combat events. I don't know about you guys, but I've been playing this game, and my favorite thing's beating things up in this world.
Yeah, no, me too.
Good.
Love fighting these monsters.
And you guys, I have not been playing this game for years, and so while Dainsleif is a man of mystery, this game, so much of it is a mystery to me. And you guys were so welcoming today, and I learned so much. And I don't know, is this the thing that finally gets me to start playing?
Oh,
Are you guys a gateway?
Dainsleif playing Genshin Impact.
Did we get him?
This is it. Yeah, it's been absolutely awesome.
It's funny that he plays the character that drops the biggest lore bombs, but he doesn't play the game. That is kind of funny, not gonna lie.
Quest because I got some new voice lines.
Oh yeah.
He speaks! More!
Awesome. Well,
Wait,
thanks
can
for
we get a
coming, guys,
NATLAN
and
sneak peek,
see
maybe,
y'all in
please?
game.
See y'all in game.
Bye, everybody.
Can we get a sneak peek, please? Please? Oh! What is this? It is NATLAN! Dude! I was joking about the sneak peek, what the fuck? What is this? Whoa, what? Okay. Swimming in lava? What are these creatures? Wait, what the fuck? We are not getting pets, are we? Dude! Are we getting pets? Were those pets? Well, let me see that again. Dude, that looks sick. What the fuck? Fuck, we don't see any familiar things in the background, so it's hard to pinpoint the location of NATLAN. Oh, dude, I personally assume it's somewhere near the desert. It would make the most sense, I think. Bro, okay, this version... pretty good. Not gonna lie, pretty good. Probably the best one we had in a while. Genshin was really dry recently, and this is good. This is good. Dainsleif quest, 2 character quests, new endgame mode, okay events, I guess. That was pretty cool, and the fucking NATLAN sneak peek at the end, dude. Wow. Okay, but yeah, that's going to be it for today. Hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you next time with... I don't know what, but there will be another video someday, so yeah, see you then. Bye bye.